more of that. Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Pet, and welcome to Dick Lovett Ferrari in Swindon, and a very special day with SCC Private Members. This is the first Private Members Day that the guys have put on. We've got an incredible agenda today. All the cars are arriving. You see Bradley's up the game with the new team car, nicknamed the Bumblebee. We've got some incredible cars arrived already. I'm in something pretty cool as well. So we're going to head on inside, have some coffee, have a look around the amazing showroom. I'm going to show you some of the incredible cars and then take you on our day. We've basically got a couple of really cool activities and some nice driving in between. Today should be a lot of fun. So first stop of the day, we are at Dick Lovett Ferrari in Swindon, and I've just had a complete tour of the facility here, and very impressive it is too. Now I've been given permission to film inside. I can't show you the workshop, which is quite sad actually, because it's a phenomenally impressive place. Some of the cars that have got being worked on in there are quite special, but I thought I would start with the Monza behind me, because I don't think I've really had a good close-up look at one of these in person, and it is a stunning, stunning car. So let's take a quick look around the Monza, then I'll take you a quick tour of the facility here, and then we're jumping in the cars and we're driving to the first activity of the day, which is going to be quite a lot of fun, I think. Now, what I love most about the Monza SP1 and SP2 is the fact that it is a completely impractical vehicle, really. I mean, you know, no roof, no windscreen, but when you look inside these things, they are simply sensational bits of equipment. They're just so beautiful to look at. I honestly think that that's one of the best looking cars currently made. The lines on it, when you have the opportunity to see one close up and you can look at the blend of the lines, the colours, the sculpture of the bodywork, they're just a sensational thing. Absolutely beautiful. Now, if you are lucky enough to come and spec your own new Ferrari, then this is a dream room that I could spend hours and hours in. They've got all of the different leather materials, choice of wheels, all the different seats over there. They've got the different steering wheel options. You can then bury down into all the different materials. And then there's the configuration screen there where you can start to put your ideas together and you can start to see what your new Ferrari looks like. But this place is cool. Yeah, you could spend a lot of time and a lot of money in this room. Now then, before we get in our cars and head off, I'm going to take you down the run of cars that we've got in convoy today, because there's some very special stuff in here. So, first off, we got a 911 Carrera T. Love that. But check this out, an original Ford GT40. Sadly, the owner's McLaren broke down, so he had to bring his original GT40. Absolute respect. Lovely. Oh man, DB9, Aston Martin. I'm bound to get some of these wrong, by the way. And then we've got Ferrari. Now, DB11 in Gulf livery colours. What's not to like about that? 4C, loving the colour spec. Now this is my chariot of choice today. So today I'm in the Mini GP3, thanks to Mini UK. So I think it kind of fits in quite nicely. It's a bit mad. More on that car later. Absolutely lovely, love that AMG. Now, the owner of this car is the owner of the GT12 Aston Martin that I've driven on the channel before, and the DBS Superleggera. This Bentley's just stunning. Then we have the Bumblebee. So this is the new SCC Private Members team car. We got Mr. Bradley himself. I'm sure we'll get him on camera because he's actually in the GP3 with me today, but it's looking good so far, Bradders, looking good so far. Then we've got a lovely 911 GTS Cabriolet, another 911 cab. Then we got a Ferrari 360 Spider, and then this bad boy. So this is an Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio that has been tweaked by Deranged, and it is absolutely stunning. My mate David Bush is just literally picking it up today, so I'm going to be trying to get that on the channel ASAP. And then finally, last but by no means least, an absolutely stunning Aston Martin GT8. I think you'll agree, quite a lineup.
Hey guys, now, Mr. Bradley, how are you, sir?
I'm good, mate. I'm really good. I'm very excited. I'm very, very nervous about being in the passenger seat of such a powerful car.
Well, mate, what I'm more impressed about is the car that's in front of us. So, goodbye to Dick Lovett Ferrari. What an amazing host for breakfast. But yeah, we've got an original GT40 in front of us.
Yes. I said to him, can you just hold still because I want to follow you? Because you got lost already. No, we're all good.
So yeah, we've got a fairly insane convoy. So tell us about today, mate. So we've got, is this the first members day?
Yes, yeah. So we've come up with a concept of a private members day, which is trying to, you know, have the members enjoy a full experience of SCC. So a breakfast meet, a road trip, an experience during the day. So we're going to a really, really cool venue called Podium Place. We're doing some simulators. They got a bit of a coffee factory there. So it's gonna be really, really cool. Really, really cool. And then
Stay there, learn a driver.
Yes, all that. And then another drive day, driving tour to the next venue where Petrol Ped is going to kick ass on the. Can I say that on YouTube? Kick ass?
You can kick ass. We can kick ass.
So you're going to kick ass on go-karts. You're going to get a trophy. You're going to get the prizes. It's going to be pretty boring. You don't need to watch this really because you're going to win.
Excuse me. So the chap in the GT40 in front of us.
Are you coming excuses already?
Races caterers, and has already just admitted he's done something like 4,000 laps in a simulator.
I think this is just your excuses. I think this is your excuses.
It's called a racing driver excuse.
Racing driver excuse. Let's see if I go wide. I just missed it.
We've got flames, baby. Here we go. More flames. It's better when he's had it on full throttle and then lifts off. That's when the flames are happening. What a cool road. So I've actually cycled up this on a Sportif, and I threw up at the top.
I don't know. I'm quite liking following this GT, but it is making me feel a bit woozy. That's rich.
Lost a few, mate.
Yeah. It's the people not wanting to use sat nav that we've given him, I think, because we're down about 4 or 5 cars, which is we've still got the GT40, so we're very happy.
One of the things I was thinking, right, okay, when you do one of these tours where you've got to go from one place to another and you all want to go on the same route in convoy, yes, you can follow each other, but if you get split up because of traffic lights and stuff, so you send everybody joining instructions, and for each driving section there's a link to a Google Maps route.
And there's a print screen of which route we're supposed to be on.
Yeah, and all you need to do, I mean, luckily I've got Apple CarPlay in this, so I've put it onto Google Maps and just follow the sat nav. It's easy peasy. Have arrived. You're going to get out and go on.
I just want to get off. I'll let your YouTubers see you in the car on your own.
Get out and go on. Tell us where to park.
Bye, viewers.
Bye. What a drive that was! Absolutely brilliant fun. We're all here. We're actually all formed up. We kind of got split up a little bit, but we're now at this place called Podium Place in Newbury, and it's basically a coffee shop with racing simulators. Excellent. Now then, while we are at Podium Place, I'm getting photobombed by Mr. Bradley. Andy, in the GT40, needs to go and get some fuel, so he's just invited me along. The question is, I'm not sure whether I'm going to get decapitated or not, but we will see. So yes, this needs fuel. That short drive, which was an hour long, used a whole tank apparently. Oh, dreams come true stuff. I'll be all right if I lay down.
Yeah, you are just perfect there, Mr. Ped.
This is like dream come true stuff. This is. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Now then, this is the big question. All right then, this is rather special. Tell me about this car, dude, because this car is just awesome.
Yeah, this is a Superperformance, so it's a continuation model. So they own the license for GT40, so hence why Ford couldn't use it on the later edition ones. So so everything exactly the same as the original, good enough for the FIA HTP papers. And a bit of a handful on the road, as we hopefully won't show you.
And the fact you can actually see,
you'll see the
trumpets at the back.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. Sort of when it's over fuel, you'll get the flames out the back. When it's under fuel, it sounds like a Coke can sort of popping. So you'll get.
And I love the fact the speedo is like, nah, you don't need that.
It also sort of varies by 20 miles an hour.
Excellent.
So bounce up and down.
What a thing. I'm more delighted the fact I can actually get in one, because I'd always worried about these. Oh, that's proper, that is. So how long have you had it?
6-7 years.
Wow.
So yeah, it was
We're going to go right to the top here.
boyhood sort of childhood poster type sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I thought I wouldn't be bored of this compared with the sort of the usual supercar, but then I sort of realised that these are a little bit more temperamental, so I needed both.
Although you're here today in this because the other one was more temperamental than this.
Okay, we won't mention that.
No. see the flames coming out the back. Oh, what a thing. And he tracked this.
Yeah, the on dual carriageway motorways, it's quite well behaved, but it only really feels comfortable 80, 90, 100 plus. Sort of this speed, it doesn't quite, you can't get the revs right. So below 3,000 it sounds really lumpy and horrible, as you can tell.
Yeah.
So I really gave up using it on road, and then sort of just do the noisy track days typically at Donny, because you can't go on a track day because it's static. It's 116.
So what's the engine in the back? What's the?
So it's a 302 full Boss racing engine. It's actually been stroked to 366, so it's 6.3, 6.4 litre V8. Produces about 540 brake horsepower. So
540, and how much does the car weigh?
just over a ton. So,
oh yes.
Yeah, it's 500 and about 500 brake horsepower per ton.
Oh mate.
With nothing like your right foot to protect you.
Yeah, no, there's no driver aids in here. No. You're never gonna bore of that.
Exactly.
What won't come over on camera is that sound goes through your whole body.
Yeah.
That's wicked. What a thing! That is the most visceral car experience I've ever had. Unbelievable thing. Now then, that all went very, very quickly. We're actually about to leave Podium Place. What a cool place, by the way. If you are in the Newbury area, you need to check this place out. So we've done basically almost like a coffee tasting session, learning about coffee beans, coffee roasting. I'm not really massively into my coffee, but what was really cool is they had a batch of seen-through glasses coffee that had just been done. So Sam, I made sure I didn't do anything to your coffee. But yeah, absolutely brilliant place. We then had to go on a sim, which didn't go very well. And then obviously, I've just been out in the GT40. How special was that? I mean, what a car, what an utterly amazing vehicle. So we now need to get in the cars. We're actually trying to get the last people off the sim, and then we've got to drive to the next thing, which is we're off to Thruxton. We've got about an hour or so's drive, which should be good fun, to Thruxton, and then we're going go-karting. And thank you, Bradley, for my limited edition SCC Private Members hat. Love it. Now then, YouTube. Welcome, Rachel. This is
Thank you.
Bradley's right-hand woman.
Hi.
So you are the brains behind all of the organisation of all of these events.
Yeah.
It's you.
I do it all, and Bradley takes all the credit.
Yeah, it's just you. So I'm having to now grovel because that trip that we've just had in the GT40 to go to the fuel station, it should have been Rachel going in that.
He stole my seat.
I know.
Stole my ride.
Yeah.
I'm devastated. I'm not sure I'll ever get over it.
Right, should we keep up with that Porsche?
We'll try.
Now then, Rachel was just saying, girl power, you need more female members in SCC Private Members.
More female members, definitely.
So if you're watching this and you are female and have a qualifying car, get in touch.
Yeah, do.
Because you don't want to be overwhelmed by all these blokes anymore.
We need more women.
You want some girls to talk to.
Yeah, definitely. And it's they go on their website, check out the qualified car list, and just fill in an application, and then we'll give them a call.
And let's face it, what's cooler than a girl with a supercar?
Not much.
No, not really. Here we are at Thruxton. Woohoo! There's Queen Bee. Oh no, sorry, Car B.
Team B.
Team B. I've been to Thruxton for ages. So we are at Thruxton for go-karting. Now then guys, we have arrived at activity number 2. We are at Thruxton go-kart track. For a spot of go-karting, now I think what we've got is a couple of heats and then a final race, so this should be good fun. I don't know, I bet there's a few ringers in here, you know, I really do, but a really cool drive over. Lovely to have Rachel in the car. But yeah, looking forward to this. Haven't been go-karting for a bit. Bought my own gear, just in case, you know, got to look the part. But yeah, I will do my best to get some decent footage. Okay, that was the practice done. Bad news, I'm not allowed to wear a GoPro on my helmet, so I can't show you any of the action. So we just had 8 laps, basically, to get used to the circuit. And I was the 3rd fastest time. So I'm dead chuffed with that, although I've got a bit of time to work. I'm about a second and a half off of the guy in first. So what happens now, there's actually 2 groups doing this today. Now we've got 2 sprint races, and we start in a grid order for the first race, randomly chosen. And then the second race, they reverse the grid. And then you got points awarded for first, second, third, and so on. And then all the time, your 2 times are added together. And then there's a race at the end, and your grid position in that race is based on your combined times, if that made sense. Loads of fun, just gutted I can't show you the action. This circuit's brilliant, the karts are very quick, but oh my goodness, do my arms ache, my left arm holding the camera needs a rest. See you in a bit. Blimey, they turn you around quick here. So we've had our 2 heats. So they randomly place you for the first one, and I unfortunately span on the first corner, rookie mistake. Fought my way back and finished 7th out of 12. And then the second heat is a reverse grid of the first heat. I didn't spin, I had a good fight with a few people, and I came 5th out of 12. And then based on our points, we're now going to have the final race, the final if you like, and it'll be gridded up based on our positions. Really difficult to film anything on track because the track's quite a long way from the pits. But yeah, it's good fun. Oh my goodness though. There are some spits of rain in the air, which always makes it interesting, but such a giggle. God, I love go-karting. I'm all pooped.
I bet you
because I parked at the back and had to run because I suddenly remembered I was a YouTuber and had to get this on camera. So the final finished. I came in the worst possible place, 4th. But that's the first of the people who didn't get on the podium. That's the way I'm going to think about it.
There we go.
End of an amazing day. We brought the cars here to the start line at the Thruxton Motor Circuit for a bit of a photo op. But massive thank you to Bradley and Rachel. One for joining me in the car. It's been a brilliant day. Putting the day on today has been absolutely mega. Really,
thank you for coming.
Really good. It's been good. I hope you've enjoyed coming along for the ride. Sorry we couldn't get more footage of the go-karting. Sadly, no GoPro policy on my helmet, so you couldn't have seen how rubbish I was.
It's like your pacemaker or something.
Now I've got to see you spin.
I'm really Oi, shh. They didn't tell them they'd spin. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll put all SCC Private Members, I'll put all their details below. Check the website out. If you've got a qualifying car, they probably need to send you an application because you are kind of, you know, the filter. And we want more girls.
We do.
Any ladies or girls with supercars or qualifying cars or sports cars, get in touch. But anyway, I'm going to sign off there because I've got to drive home. These guys are going for a curry, but I hope you enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Bed for plenty more content to come. Give these guys a follow on social as well, and I'll see you on the next film. You take care, guys.
Bye, guys.
Drive safe.